Welcome, Brainiacs! It's time to get your neurons firing and both hemispheres humming as we take you on a tour of Green Brain Comics on the eve of New Comic Book Day. Follow along with your host, fill out your mental shopping list, and get ready to give us a piece of your mind in the comments. Make sure to stick around for info about upcoming events in and around the store. And now get ready to feed your brain on BrainScan. Woo!
Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of BrainScan. We're here at Green Brain Comics. We will scan our shelves. Oh, look what's over here. It's a big giant gallery exhibit of all of our, or some of our history of the store that we celebrated on Saturday. Thanks everybody for coming out for our 40th anniversary.
It was a big giant party.
We'll scan our shelves and show you all the new books hitting the racks this week, Wednesday, June 4th. Happy birthday to my sister. 2025. Woo!
Woo!
I am Katie, and Monty is not on the live chat. They were feeling a little under the weather today, so had decided to stay home, and that is okay. Feel free to still chime in if you are watching us live on the live chat, and we will get to your requests and comments after the show. Our apologies for not being able to interact with you immediately live in the moment. We'll try to read some while we're scanning the shelves and see what we can do, but if you do have any requests, you can drop them in there and we will get to those requests at the end of the video.
Yeah.
We got cameraman Dan on the live chat.
Howdy, folks.
Chiming in with the fact checking.
Yeah. And we already got some folks in the chat here. We got James Jones, we got Mike, we got Sater's Jest. We got a whole bunch of people that are coming along for the ride.
Hooray! Welcome, welcome. All right, without any further ado, let's get ready to look at some new comics. Woo!
We got a couple things over here this week.
Starting over here in our kids section, we do have, where do you want to go first? Over here? On our all ages shelf, we have a new Little Mouse Saves the Day, a tune book from Jeff Smith.
Yeah, this is a sequel. The original came out a long time ago.
A first comic for brand new readers. It's so cute. It's very cute, very beautifully drawn, all ages, starter reading, first comic, all that good fun stuff from Jeff Smith of Bone.
Hooray!
Over here on our middle grade shelf, we do have a new volume of The Loud House, Loudest and Proudest. Wow! They look like they're wrecking out.
I noticed they don't put volumes on these anymore, so this is the newest one.
Hooray! Yeah, that's like a library request thing. They don't like volume numbers.
Yeah. They make them feel like they got an incomplete collection.
Right, right. Or that they have to read them in order.
Okay, we got something on the all ages manga.
Over here we have a new volume of My Hero Academia. It is volume 41.
These guys are getting along and having a good time.
I think they're dancing. Dancing, dancing. Over here in our older teen manga, we do have a new volume of Initial D Omnibus Volume 6.
Yeah, filling it up.
All right. And then back to the gallery real quick. We are going to leave this up for just a couple weeks. If you want to come in and see all the cool artifacts from our 40-year history, be sure you come in within the next couple weeks. It will not be up there forever.
Figured we'd get this last manga one before we go over to the art books.
Absolutely. Search and Destroy Volume 2 is on the mature manga shelf, new this week.
Critically acclaimed manga from Fantagraphics.
And then over here in the art book section, we do have a Go Figure, figurative social surrealist paintings from Guy Caldwell.
It's the second book that we've got from Guy Caldwell this year.
He's a pretty prolific artiste.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Very, very nice work. Very figurative. All right, over here on our new graphic novel release shelf, we looks like we got a couple late things coming on here. What's going on here, Dan?
Yeah, so we are expecting a diamond shipment tomorrow morning. We'll have all these books on the shelf waiting for you by the time we open at 11, including
a new printing of the Book of Genesis by R. Crumb.
Dude, this has been out of print for way too long.
Yeah.
Can't wait to have it back on the shelf.
R. Crumb back on the shelves. We also have Dan in Green Gables, a modern reimagining of Anne of Green Gables.
I see what they did there.
Yeah. The Other Jay and Eve by Emma Jane.
And this is a new graphic novel from Silver Sprocket.
Oh, you know what we didn't do? Any of the picks of the week.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Since we're live, I'm not going to go find them out, but I will tell you that the very next book that we are expecting tomorrow, unfortunately, The Return of the Snake Pit. Whoop, whoop. This is a daily strip written by Ben Snakepit. Let me show you like the last one here. Like it looks like this. Ben Snakepit has been drawing 3 panels every single day since 2001.
And
24 and a half years.
And he's an incredible artist.
You know, every single day.
He draws.
He drew this cover. I think it's a pretty good representation of San Francisco. It's pretty cool. I really like it. It shows the mundane details of everyday life, and it's all just super fun and very, it's personal, but also just general, and I don't know what about it that I love, but I love Ben Snakepit, and I love his books, and I've been reading them for 25 years, and the new volume is my pick of the week. Woo!
Yeah, all right.
And then also the new graphic novel shelf is Unf Your Brain, Graphic Guide to Using Science.
Nice.
Ooh, science. That might have been my runner-up pick of the week. Yeah, I have to see it first, but it sounds pretty cool, interesting concept there.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. All right. And anything? Oh yes, we did have one. Oh, here's another good one. It's Nancy Wears Hats. It's some more fun Ernie Bushmiller strips of Nancy.
Man, just reading a couple of these just put me right into the mood to read the rest of this book. Hilarious, surreal, unexpected, great stuff.
Very fun. Big fan. Good times.
Yeah.
Good time, Nancy. Anything over here we need to talk about?
Yes, in fact, we got something in the front of the counter.
Whoa.
Right there it is.
Also, well, let's look at this first. X-Men number 136 facsimile edition poster.
Yeah. The height of John Byrne's power.
Nice.
Cool to see that on a big giant poster. Super excited.
I think it's an homage to when Batman got his back broken.
Predates that by about 15 or 20 years, but that's cool.
That was a joke, son.
Son?
That was a joke, kid.
Thanks,
that was
Mom.
my Foghorn Leghorn impersonation. Also, I'm assuming that in the box that we are expecting tomorrow will be the Diamond Previews.
Yes, we are expecting the Diamond Previews catalog.
Wonderful.
Which is a catalog with comics in it from a distributor that's supposed to distribute them.
Yay! How about that?
Mm-hmm.
It all works out. When it all works out, it all works out. All right, and then moving along to our periodical wall, starting in our horror section with Arcana Royale number 2.
From Cullen Bunn.
Be Not Afraid number 1.
This is a brand new series from Jude Ellison and S. Doyle with art by Lissandro Estherin. Pretty cool horror. I like this cover. Can't remember who did it. I think that's Miguel Mercado that did the A cover. That B cover is pretty awesome and brutal. I think that's Estherin that did that. Then we got this Jay Lee cover, which is stomach churning and beautiful.
No.
And then we got a 1 in 10 with that Estherin art.
Ah, right, with the no logo variant.
Be not afraid.
Be not afraid.
It was creepy.
Yeah, flip through it. A little too creepy for me. Buried long, long ago, number 2 of 5.
Yeah, Anthony Cleveland, Alex Cormack.
We got volume 2 of The Deviant trade paperback from James Tynion.
collecting the second of 3 arcs in this series.
Hey, look what's back on the shelf. It's Rob Glory's Farmhand, issue number 22.
Yeah.
He's back. Also, we got a new miniseries of Heatseeker Exposed.
Yeah, this new Gun Honey series features a cover by Stanley Artjern-Lau.
And this is issue 1 of 4.
That is issue 1 of 4.
Their usual...
And that is cover 1 of 1.
1 of 1. Their usual 4-issue story arc. We got Jump Scare number 4.
Some more Cullen Bunn, Danny Luckert art.
Nice. And the super popular Mark Spears Monsters. This is number 5.
Yeah, this is the first new issue since that colossal free comic book day edition, all featuring Mark Spears covers. We got this one from Mark Spears. We got that one from Mark Spears. And we got that one from Mark Spears. We got another one? Might have. Nope, that's it. 3 covers. Mark Spears.
Yeah. Ooh, and wrapping up this quick mini-series, it's 4 of 4 of Pop Kill.
Yeah, we got this J. Scott Campbell cover.
Oh, and that's it. Ooh, we got a 6th gun one-shot, The Road to the 6.
This is the first new 6th gun in a decade or more.
Wow.
From Cullen Bunn and Brian Hurt. This is issue 0, acting as a primer for the 6th gun universe.
And rounding out the horror shelf with The Slasher's Apprentice, number 2 of 5.
The first issue was fun.
Nice.
Little irreverent.
And we do got one more coming in tomorrow. It's Vampiress Carmilla, number 26.
It's fun transitioning from Vampirella to Vampiress. Vampirus. Papyrus. Yeah.
All right, and then circling around to our fantasy and adventure shelf. Ooh, we got a second print of Adventure Time number 1.
This is alphanumerically. It's a second printing.
Hooray! And we also got a new issue. It's number 3.
That's a fun cover.
Mm-hmm.
His butt.
Toot. Little air came out of it.
Okay.
Also new this week, Bug Wars, second print of number 3.
Hooray.
Ooh, but we got first print of Monkey Meat, number 4 of 5 for the penultimate issue of this miniseries.
Uh-oh. Patchwork Girl of Oz needs a new tag.
Whoops, it's the Patchwork Girl of Oz, issue number 5. Solomon Kane, number 3 of 4.
That's a pretty cool cover by Alex Horley.
And rounding out the fantasy and adventure shelf with Wind, The Power of the Blood, number 4.
From James Tynion.
Nice. That wraps up our fantasy and adventure shelf. Now let's see what's new in sci-fi. Starting with Alien, Galaxy of Nightmares, trade paperback.
This collects 3 different volumes, all written by Philip Kennedy Johnson, and most all of them featuring art by Salvador LaRocca. All one big storyline.
We also got Free Planet number 1, second print.
This cover looked too cool to turn down.
That was a quick turnaround there. Godzilla Heist number 4.
From Van Jensen.
Long Cold Winter trade paperback.
Ooh, fun art by Stefano Corticelli.
Ooh, and wrapping up this, let's call it a maxi series from Daniel Warren Johnson. It's number 10 of 10 of The Moon is Following Us.
And that Riley Rossmo cover.
We got number 32 of Star Trek. Oh, Lore Wars, part 5 of 5. Lore Wars all ends here.
It's epically ending.
And we are expecting a new Terminator issue tomorrow.
Yep, first thing.
Number 8. That wraps up our sci-fi section. Let's see what's new in indie superheroes. We got Endless Night, number 1 of 4.
This is action with a little bit of superpower and a little bit of horror.
Got it all. Gatchaman, The Solo Adventures, trade paperback, volume 1.
This collects a bunch of single issue one-shots, featuring all the different characters of Gatchaman. There it is.
Geiger, volume 3.
Ooh, Geiger, one of our most popular Ghost Machine series.
G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 317.
Continuing the legendary run from Larry Hama.
Oh, dang, he's got like this forearm muscle like Popeye right here.
Oh, yeah, he's an arm wrestler.
We also got a G.I. Joe trade paperback volume 1, The Cobra Strikes.
That collects the first arc from this current series by Joshua Williamson and Andrea Milano.
As well as a Power Rangers trade paperback. It's Power Rangers Prime volume 1.
First storyline from a new era of Power Rangers.
We also got a Spawn Universe title. It's Sam and Twitch Case Files number 14.
Everybody loves Sam and Twitch.
Aww. We also got in the Spawn Universe, The Scorched number 41.
That's a pretty cool costume.
It's pretty scorchy. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossed with Naruto number 4.
This is the epic conclusion to this epic crossover.
Oh my gosh, and look at this chunky boy. You thought that Wick Dim trade last week was huge. This is the Transformers Compendium 1 volume. Tell us about this book, Dean.
Boy, oh boy, this collects the first 46 issues of the Marvel Transformers series from 1984, including the Transformers Headmasters miniseries 1 through 4, all in one big giant volume. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty giant.
So giant.
Look at how big this is. This is like 3 inches thick.
And it features a Daniel Warren Johnson cover.
Nice. All right, that wraps up our indie superheroes shelf. Now let's see what's new in the DC Universe. Starting with Batgirl, number 8.
Oh, I love that cover. That's nice.
Batman Facsimile Edition, number 618, reproducing the original Hush series.
In regular format and foil.
Wow, foily. So shiny. Also new this week, Birds of Prey, number 22.
Oh, look, it's a callback to Oracle.
Ooh, we got the DC Pride 2025 one-shot just in time for Pride Month in June here. Do we got more covers or just this one?
Just that one.
Just the one.
Lots of great characters, lots of great stories, lots of great creators.
Nice. We got the Deceased Compact Edition trade paperback.
This collects the first, I think this is just the first main miniseries. Yeah, we'll say it's just the first volume, but it's only $10.
Woohoo! Ooh, Absolute Green Lantern number 3.
Ooh, with a cover and interiors by Janoy Lindsay. We got a 1 in 25 from somebody that's pretty cool.
That's
that
pretty.
is Nimit Malavia.
I like that they put it on there, but it's always so tiny.
Right, yeah, old man eyes. Ooh, here's an exciting one.
It's Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2, number 1 of 7.
This brand new series is by the same creator of Volume 1, Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, that came out back in 2023-24. And this brand new series is a 7-issue mini-series when we got a couple different covers.
We got this 8 cover.
We got this foily cover
Whoa.
by John Gang.
You can see there.
So cool.
It's really cool looking.
And a 1 in 25 by Kevin McGuire.
Superman looks very tiny.
Very tiny. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2.
Also new this week, Justice League The Atom Project, number 6 of 6, wrapping up this miniseries.
Wrapped.
JSA number 8.
With a fantastic Michael Cho cover.
Kaiju, Tests and Tournaments, a Wonder Woman graphic novel for all ages.
Hey kids, you might have gotten the first chapter preview on Free Comic Book Day. Now you could get the whole thing.
Nice.
It's all there.
Fun. Poison Ivy, number 34, Disturbing the Peace.
Beautiful covers.
Secret 6, number 4 of 6.
The anti-penultimate issue.
Oh. Ooh, another compact edition. It's Static Season 1.
Yeah, we were supposed to get this last week, but now that we got it this week.
Hooray, we got it. Superman Secret Origin trade paperback.
This is a new printing of the Jeff Johns, Gary Frank series from back in the day.
Superman in Action Comics Facsimile Edition, number 775.
So this reprints a classic issue written by Joe Kelly with art by Doug Mahnke and a Tim Bradstreet cover featuring the first appearance of what did I say his name was? Manchester Black, right? Who I think has got something to do with the movie nowadays.
Oh, we also have it in
Foil.
The kids are crazy about the foil. We got Absolute Superman, number 8.
A new story starts here.
Sweet.
From regular series creators Jason Aaron and Sandoval. Not Tony. It's the other Sandoval. And this cover 1 in 25 by Jeff Spokes. And a 1 in 50 by Clayton Crane. All for Absolute Superman. Number 8, a brand new story.
Nice. Speaking of Superman, we got a DC Finest trade paperback. It's Superman, Kryptonite, Nevermore.
You can't get more iconic than this era, written by Denny O'Neil with art by Kurt Swan. That cover alone tells you everything you need to know. Quality.
Nice. And wrapping up the DC shelf with Teen Titans Go, number 4.
Justice League fan mail.
Nice. Cute. Something for the kiddies. All ages. Fun in the DCU.
Super fun.
All right, that wraps up our DC universe. Now let's see what's new in the Marvel universe.
Woo!
Starting with Daredevil, number 22.
Mushroom Man's getting his chest caved in.
Yeah, I feel like we just got the last one. Was that the one where his arm was all gross? Yep.
Yeah, it was kind of late.
No, there's the gross man. Mud man.
Good times. Saladin Ahmed.
Doctor Strange of Asgard, number 4.
Don't get in between brothers.
Oh, no, never. We got a Fantastic Four Marvel Premiere trade paperback collection, Solve Everything.
These smaller cut size graphic novels collect classic material, some that haven't been in print in quite a while, including this work from Jonathan Hickman with art by Dale Eaglesham.
Nice.
And Stephen Epting.
All right. We got a Fantastic Four trade paperback. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 from Grant Morrison and Jay Lee.
Yeah, Jay Lee used to do more than just covers. He did interiors too.
Nice.
And they were beautiful and dark and depressing. And then there's Grant Morrison writing a fun, bright story for us.
There you go. Also new this week, J. Michael Straczynski's Ghost Rider versus Galactus, one-shot in a series of one-shots.
Yes, and this one is by far the most bizarre. Some good time moments in it, though.
Nice.
Ghost Rider versus Galactus.
Helverine, number 7.
Watch out for the Hell Hulk.
Whoa.
Oh, pardon me.
Ooh, here's something new kicking off this week. It's Imperial, number 1.
This is a brand new star-spanning adventure from Jonathan Hickman with art by Federico Vincentini, Iban Cuello. And this is basically putting the Hulk family up against the interstellar Black Panther family, up against the Nova Corps, up against the Guardians of the Galaxy, up against whoever is out in space at the time. It's a big giant murder mystery in space.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, written by Jonathan Hickman, speaking of which, after that Fantastic Four. And we got a couple of different covers also.
Yeah, this main cover is from Vincentini. Got this, forgot the guy's name, 80 Grainoff. Scotty Young. And Gibbledy Gooble.
1 in 25.
It's awesome.
Hooray.
1 in 25. 1 in 25 is his name.
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice name.
All right. Giant thing kicking off this week. Also new this week, it's the epic collection of the Invincible Iron Man, The Rings to Rule the World.
This is a classic era of Iron Man, featuring stories by Bill Mantlo and art by George Tuska and Detroit's own Keith Pollard.
Hooray! Oh, my bad. I said that. It's 10. 10 rings to rule the world. 10 rings. He's wearing all 10.
Yeah.
Are they the Infinity Rings?
No, they're referring to Mandarin's rings in this particular story.
Ah. Also new this week, it's Red Hulk number 5 with the One World Under Doom banner.
This storyline is written by Ben Percy with art by Jeff Shaw.
Ooh, something else kicking off this week from the Marvel Knights line. It's The World to Come.
A very exciting project featuring art by former Marvel editor-in-chief Joe Quesada and one of the Marvel Knights architects, along with an early Marvel Knights writer, Christopher Priest. They bring to you the future of the Marvel Universe from the aspect of Wakanda. Yeah, the world to come. Joe Quesada, Christopher Priest with this Joe Quesada cover. A David Mack cover.
Wow, nice.
And a 1 in 25 by Simone DeMeo.
Nice. Oh, one more.
Oh, right. And this is a surprise 1 per store variant that Marvel just gifted us with. A black and white version of the A cover. Thanks, Marvel.
Aw, gee whiz.
It could be yours.
Also new this week, Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider, number 14.
I think this may be the last issue of this current volume.
It's the one where they launch her out into space on an asteroid.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing Spider-Man, number 5.
From Joe Kelly, Pepe Larraz.
Spider-Man, Legend of the Spider Clan trade paperback.
This is some very interesting early 2000s Marvels from their short-lived manga outcrop. This featured a story by Carrie Andrews, interiors by Scotty Young.
How about that? Someone else who used to do interiors
Yeah.
and now does mostly covers.
Right.
Nice. Fun, yeah.
Ooh, hey, while we're here, I want to show you this real quick. I forgot to show you.
Oh.
This Amazing Spider-Man had a Marvel Rivals cover by Peach Momoko.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Immortal Thor, number 24.
Even an immortal can die. It just takes a
boy.
really long time, sometimes several issues. Mm-hmm. It doesn't happen in this issue, but there's only 1 issue left.
Oh, so it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
We also got all new Venom, number 7.
This continues to be fun from Al Ewing and fantastic art by Victor Gomez. And we got a variant here by R.B. Silva.
There's an homage cover. If I ever saw one. And I have. Ultimate Spider-Man, Incursion, number 1.
This is an exciting project. They are finally bringing Miles Morales back into the Ultimate Universe, but everything's all weird and different. That's right, Spidey. This new series is written by Dennis Camp and Pernell Ziegler, with art by Gerald Scharf and Richard Delgado. Got that. I think that's a Scharf cover. Yes. Got a Carrie Andrews cover. A 1 in 25 by Scharf. And a 1 in 25 by David Marquez.
Nice.
Pretty excited about Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion. Really moving this tempo up for the Ultimate Universe, and I'm making it my pick of the week. Boing.
Woo! All right.
Yeah.
We also got Ultimate Wolverine, number 6.
More good times from Chris Condon.
Storm, number 9.
A beautiful Mateus Mananini cover. Wow.
Laura Kinney Wolverine, number 7.
Mashin'.
Smooching on the cover. Also, legacy numbering 75
All right.
of Laura Kinney.
Yeah, she's been around. Wow. She was all new Wolverine for a long time.
Oh,
and then she was all new, all different Wolverine. And then she was all new, all female Wolverine.
So it wasn't necessarily called Laura Kinney for 75 years.
And then she was tatted up, tribal tattoo Laura Kinney. She wasn't.
She was, what if Minnie Mouse was Laura Kinney? Also new this week, we got a second printing of Wolverine number 8, which is legacy numbering number 400 with this amazing cover.
Yeah, this is a reprint just to haul out this cover by Daniel Warren Johnson, based on the short story that he wrote and drew on the interior, Walk, Don't Run. This isn't going to last long.
X-Men 17.
Ooh, featuring Ryan Stegman on interiors.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least, on the Marvel Universe shelf, we have the new X-Men Modern Era Epic Collection.
Yeah, that new X-Men era from Grant Morrison is some of my favorite X-Men, featuring all kinds of different art. John Paul Leon, Igor Cordy, Phil Jimenez, Ethan Van Sciver, and some Frank Quietly, too. You got all that.
We got one more over here on the Star Wars shelf to round out the list. It's Star Wars Jedi Knights number 4.
Woohoo! Good times from Mark Guggenheim.
All right. That wraps up our list. Where are we going?
Let's do this one.
All right, that's everything that's dropping this week, Wednesday, June 4th, 2025 at Green Brain Comics.
We did it.
We did it. Quick event recap. As we mentioned at the top of the show, we had our 40th anniversary celebration this last Saturday, and it was off the chain. Whoop, whoop. So many people came out. Fun was had. Cupcakes were ate. Stories were told and shared, and just all kinds of good time. It was amazing. Our hearts were full of all the love and outpouring of support that came out that day. It was very humbling, and we were so honored to have such awesome brainiacs. It was wonderful. We saw people that we hadn't seen in years and years. It was so good. It was so good. People traveled from out of state just to be here.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
It was crazy. But yes. So thank you everybody from the bottom of our green hearts. We are just so honored to have everybody come out and give us so much support. It was amazing. Boom. And also come out and see the gallery exhibit before it comes down in a couple weeks. Boom. Upcoming events include Friday, June 13th, our bi-monthly drink and draw at Downey Brewing.
That's right, folks. It all happens at Downey Brewing Company. Check out downeybrewingcompany.com for more information. It's co-hosted by our pals at Blick Art Supply.
All right. That is at Downey Brewery, not here. And that's from 7 to 9 p.m. on Friday, June 13th. Just because it's Friday the 13th, that means it's going to be even more fun. And then that same weekend, Saturday and Sunday, June 14th and 15th, is A2CAF, the Ann Arbor Comics Arts Festival, and we will be set up there vending books for the headlining guests of Raina Telgemeier, Scott McCloud, and Tony Weaver, all there with their new books, doing presentations and signings all weekend at the Ann Arbor District Library. Raina and Scott's presentation will be at the Michigan Theater on Saturday, so if you want to see them, be sure to check out the Ann Arbor District Library's website for all the details for that event. That is going to be Saturday morning at like 10 a.m.
It's absolutely free. There's going to be like over 40 different comic creators there, all kinds of hands-on activity, and all kinds of excitement and love for the comics.
Yes, it's all focus on younger audience, kids, tweens, and teens, but there is something there for everyone, and it is all absolutely free. So come on down and check out the festivities. And then the very next Monday, because of course we wouldn't be us if we weren't fat packing 1,600 events in one weekend. On Monday is our monthly Brain Candy event on Monday, June 16th from 7 to 9 p.m. Brain Candy is a live rotating showcase of artists, writers, and musicians, all presented here at Green Brain Comics for no charge and organized by the Emerging Writers Network.
This month we have music from Marlon Martin, the poetry of Suzanne Honda, the prose of Denise Irvin, and the visual art of Rosa Marie Zamarin.
Nice. Come on by for that if that's your jam. There's something for everyone. There's like between all those events, there's something for everybody in there. And then, that is it.
That's it.
We don't have any other events scheduled until the next Brain Candy in July. We will be closed on the 4th of July, but we have fat packed our spring full of events, and now it is time for Dan and I to take a summer breather from events.
But not before next Friday. Join us back here on YouTube for more Final Order Report. It's your last call, your last chance to get your orders in before books go to print and print runs are set. That'll be put up on Friday at 6 this week.
Hooray!
It's normally supposed to be at 6. I was a little bit late last week.
Well, we had a big giant party, so I hope everybody understands. The same with the newsletter. The newsletter went out super late because we were too busy hosting a party.
All righty. Well, let's host the end of this.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to this week's episode of BrainScan. We do this live every Tuesday at 6:30 on our YouTube channel, so be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe so that we stay in your feed and you never miss an episode. Also, it helps our YouTube channel with the algorithm and all that jive. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, and YouTube. Also, check out our web store at greenbraincomics.com and our retailing partner at COMICHUB.com. Is that it?
That's it?
We are celebrating the love of comics and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn for 40 years and 1 week. Feed your brain. A Green Brain Comics. Oh, show the prop.
Nice. Claudine Creations.